They weren't from here, they weren't like us. The year was sometime in the 12th century, in the quiet village of Woolpit, England, a place of rolling fields, farmland, and simple medieval life. The villagers knew each other well. Every face was familiar, but one summer's day. That changed. While working in the fields near the village, reapers spotted something strange. Two children, a boy and a girl, were standing near the edge of a deep wolf pit, the kind the villagers used to trap wolves. They looked terrified, confused, lost, and there was something unusual about them. Their skin was green, not pale, not sunburned, green like fresh spring leaves. The villagers approached carefully. These children didn't run, but they didn't seem to understand a single word spoken to them. Their clothes were made from a strange material no one recognized, and the language they spoke, completely unknown. They were taken into the village. At first, they refused all food. Days passed, and they wouldn't eat anything the villagers offered: bread, meat, vegetables. Nothing, until one day they spotted a pile of freshly harvested green beans. Their eyes lit up. They eagerly grabbed the pods, eating them raw. It was the first sign of relief the villagers had seen. Over time, the children began to adjust. They learned a few words of English. Slowly, their story began to emerge, though it only made the mystery deeper. According to the girl, they came from a place where the sun never shone bright, where daylight was more like twilight, and everything had a greenish hue. She said they lived in a land called St. Martin's Land, where everyone was green, and there was no clear sunrise or sunset. She claimed that one day she and her brother were tending their father's cattle when they heard a loud noise like the sound of bells. Following the sound, they entered a cave. Inside, there was darkness. But as they walked, they saw a light ahead. When they emerged, they were in Woolpit, but the cave was gone. The boy, unfortunately, did not survive long in the village. He grew sick and died within months. The girl, however, thrived. Her green skin slowly faded, and she became more like the people around her. She learned English fluently, worked in the community, and even married. But she never changed her story. She insisted until her death that she came from another land, one no villager had ever seen and no one could find. Historians and storytellers have debated the mystery for centuries. Some believe it was folklore, a cautionary tale transformed into legend over time. Others think it was a real event, explained by chlorosis, a form of iron deficiency anemia that can give the skin a greenish tint. Some argue the children were Flemish immigrants orphaned during a period of political unrest, their language misunderstood, their clothing unfamiliar, their green skin a result of malnutrition. And then there are the wilder theories. Could they have come from a hidden underground world, a parallel dimension, or even another planet, briefly crossing into our own before the way back closed forever? The truth is, no one knows. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit remains one of the most baffling and haunting mysteries in English history, a strange encounter between our world and possibly somewhere far beyond. Because sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones we can't disprove.